Here are the best bang for your buck gaming PCs for multitasking, playing games, editing, graphic design, etc. around $1,000. The links to each of these will be down in the description like always. The first PC comes with an RTX 3060, the Intel i5-11600KF, 16GB of DDR4 RAM, a 500GB NVMe, plus a 1TB hard drive. It's running Windows 11, surprisingly. I say that because Windows 11 just ended up coming out, so that's really cool to see it being offered already. And for those of you that are wondering the capabilities of all of these computers, we will of course go over all of that at the end of the video after we go over all of the PCs. The second PC is the OMEN 25L. This comes with an NVIDIA RTX 2060, the 10th gen i7-10700F, 16GB of HyperX DDR4 RAM, a 512GB NVMe, and a 1TB SSD, and this has Windows 10. And before we move on to the third PC, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, and if you're feeling generous, feel free to turn on notifications and even drop a like. The third PC is from Dell, specifically the newly released Dell XPS 8940. Dell has always offered some great prices for their higher end rigs compared to other companies just because of how large they actually are. This has the i7-10700, 16GB of DDR4 RAM, a 512GB NVMe, plus a 1TB hard drive, the GTX 1660 Ti, Windows 10, and it's definitely for people that are on a lower end budget, but that does not mean that this is a bad PC whatsoever. It's just on the lower end of actual gaming PCs. The fourth PC is an honorable mention. The first two PCs that I went over in this video are the ones that I would personally recommend to buy. If I didn't already have a computer, those are the ones that I would personally purchase. But anyways, the bonus PC is another one from CYBERPOWER that comes with the RTX 2060, the Intel Core i5-11400F, a 500GB NVMe drive, Windows 11, and 8GB of RAM. So you will need to get some more RAM at some point, but the RAM is extremely simple to put in a PC. You don't need any drivers or anything like that. This is the cheapest PC on this list, so there is going to be sacrifices, which of course is the RAM. You can't expect this to be perfect when the computer is 1/4 the price of a good computer. So 8GB will of course get you by for a while. I just need to explain to all of the comment warriors expecting a $500 computer to come with the RTX 3090, the i9, 64GB of RAM, have liquid cooling, etc. You get what you pay for. Anyways, I put this as a bonus because of the RAM problem, but again, the solution to that is very simple. So you can get a very cheap gaming computer if you're willing to get some extra RAM and put that in it on your own. So for the specs and what you can expect from all of these computers, the first two gaming PCs that I mentioned in this video, honestly, those are the better ones on this list. And for those of you that want a 1440p, 144 FPS experience, these are great for that. And if you want the 240 FPS at 1080p, that's something these computers can do as well. And of course, these will be great for single PC streaming and recording for those of you that are interested in growing a Twitch channel or starting to make YouTube videos, and great for content creation in general. But over time, you probably will want to upgrade to 32GB of RAM just because video editing is much smoother with more RAM. The NVMe in those increases speeds all around in the computer, and overall, these are great PCs that will last you 10 to 20 years. The last two PCs we went over are on the lower end of what I would consider a quote-unquote gaming PC, or in other words, a PC that is actually capable of doing things other than opening a web browser. There does come a price point at which a PC is not a gaming PC, and it is just a computer that companies are slapping gaming in front of it to get more people to buy it, but they really only run default programs. Anyways, the last two gaming PCs I put on the list are great for 1080p gaming, and of course will get you some decent frame rates, but do not expect to be playing games at 1440p, 144 FPS like the first two. These are more for the 1080p scene, which is perfectly fine. As far as streaming and content creation goes, they will be capable of doing that, but you will need to adjust some of the settings in OBS and in your video game and just simply lower those settings if you want your game to run smooth and your stream quality to actually be good. Editing is going to be fine, but streaming takes up a ton of CPU power, so that is why I said the settings are going to need to be tinkered with. Again, the links to all of these computers will be down in the description and in my pinned comment. All of these computers are great for people looking to get started, and even people that have a computer from Walmart and just simply want to upgrade. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to leave a like if you did, subscribe if you haven't already. Quick mention, I do have a second channel, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.